Oh, that's prismatic. That's a shiny, baby. Let's go. What is going on, YouTube universe? My name is Zirra, and welcome on in to Lugh World, an MMORPG monster taming, creature capturing game that has recently been given to us in early access. But I need to preface something before we dive on in, just to clear the air and make sure everybody here is on the same page. This isn't just in early access. This is alpha build. So this game could be very bare bones in certain aspects. The overworld could look a little bit empty. We could run into bugs and glitches that break the game. Given the fact that conceptually we are at the beginning of this game's development, I think the code word, the word of the day that we're really going to be highlighting is the word potential. I want to see what this game holds in its potential, where it can grow into, what it has realm to develop further to become a bigger and better experience. But I'm just thankful to be diving on in and checking this out, because monster taming and creature capturing is one of my favorite genres of gaming ever. Just guilty pleasure, full on just dive on in pleasure, just all the pleasures. Give it to me. Give me all the Lughs. I want to catch them all. Which leads us to this particular point in time, doing a compatibility test to determine who is going to be our starting Lugh. I've already created my character. I've already stepped through the tutorial, saved us all the tedious business and got that all out of the way so we can dive straight on in. But before we do so, I do want to thank the game devs for allowing myself the opportunity to dive on in, and I can assure you at home, getting access to this game does not sway my opinions at all. If there are some things that I think need to be fixed, I'm happy to call it out, especially given where the game is at in its development, if I can help it become a bigger and better thing myself. So let's dive on in. Let's start this test. I'm keen. I don't know whether you can see underneath, but the three Lughs are right behind there. There looks to be a dinosaur, a capybara, and maybe like a leopard cheetah kind of hybrid thing. We're going to start this test. Let's do this. What is your preferred playstyle? Aggressive and impulsive, defensive and cautious, strategically balanced? I don't know how to define it. I like to be defensive. I like to always have something in a way of a defensive wall. I like to make sure that we can take hits. So let's go that way. What is your favorite type of environment? Forest, open fields, places with nearby water such as lakes and riverbanks. I'm going to go forest. I would thrive in a forest. Do you consider yourself a person playful and lively, calm and slow, calm and cool, or depends on the day? Definitely calm and slow. Most of the time, when I'm not freaking the fuck out. How do you react to danger? I attack first. I position myself for an efficient defense. I try to adapt to every situation. Definitely on the defensive. I always like to have that kind of synced in before I make my offensive moves. Which characteristic do you think is the coolest? A fur that can change color, robust plates and horns, long and shiny teeth? I don't know. I mean, a fur that can change color does sound pretty dope. Analyzing your profile. Based on your profile, your ideal Lugh would be an Anki. Yeah, actually, that does align. Anki's this dinosaur one, and out of the three, Anki's the one that I actually am drawn to the most, so we're going to lock it in. We're going to happily do that. Thank you. We're almost done. Just a little more patience. I know you were one of those selected for the mission to find Manu. I know this is important, but I'd like to ask for your help in our research about this world. To help, simply record all the Lugh you find on your Lugh pad. Get yours here. First, release your Lugh by clicking on the icon with his image. Press L to activate your Lugh pad scanner. Whenever there are new Lughs in the area, this action will collect their basic data. Okay. Oh, I love that overlook. That looks sick. Oh, and there he is. He needs some healing, but he looks cool. Let's use the pad. He's been scanned. We can now bring up the pad with P. Oh, that's sick. This is awesome. This is cool. We can already see the evolution line, so this thing's going to turn into a beast. It's grass and rock type. We can see its resistances. We can see what it's weak to. It does have, I think that might be its prismatic form. Prismatic being its shiny form. Okay, and we can find it in the farmlands and the Anki's Island. Okay. You must be tired of being in this enclosed space. Let's go out for a bit. I'll make those markings on your map. Leave the research center. Let's go. Let's get the fuck, you T-posing bastard. There was something that appeared in the chat to the left. I didn't read it though. I'm very keen to see what this game has to offer. Again, we could be running into a open world experience that feels a little bit empty because again, it's still being actively worked on and developed, but I feel that gives us opportunity to kind of place things in our own mind and how things could play out. Neon Rain has started in Thunder Island, duration 60 minutes. Have a look at these things. Look, can we scan? Doesn't work that way. That's fine. What do we have up here? Character profile. We've got daily tasks. Okay, that's cool. Then we've got seasonal tasks as well. Oh, we can unlock some skins and stuff. Okay, okay. Now, I have seen people talk about this, and given the fact that this game is in early access alpha build, having a battle pass system that you can pay for might not be something that everybody gets on board with, and there isn't a game store that allows you to purchase things as well. Now, I'm not sure about the cost of these things. Oh, here we go. $2.78 for 20, $13 for 100. You know what? That's not too bad, 13 bucks for 100, because you can get a fair bit. You can get yourself a glider, you can get backpack stuff. That legendary skin there, 225, so that's effectively $32. So a lot of people probably would be on the wayside of not agreeing with the fact that, you know, having so many purchasable things this early on shouldn't be a thing. But hey, at the end of the day, I do tend to agree a little bit, but this game being at the stage it's in, you can't not knock them for trying to earn a little bit of money to help put towards their development as you go. Welcome to Miranda's Hospital. It seems you're new here. Here at the hospital, you can recover from injuries. That is fantastic. Can we heal up? Which we just did. We just got ourselves 30. Yeah, we got ourselves 30 little potions. Can we drag this over to there? And that is a reanimate, a magic potion used to reanimate Lughs. So that not only reanimates, but allows us to, ooh, can we use this? There we go. Thank you, just went to level 6. Talk to Lila and talk to Kizzy. I don't know why, but we already seemingly have unlocked the clothing pieces that we just earned. So I don't know whether we can sell those in some way, shape, or form. If we can, earn a little bit of cash on the side, if you don't mind. I love the whimsical nature of the game, like just the calmness, the music, the overworld design being as vibrant as it is. See, I've seen people nitpicking this game, right? Like, I've avoided gameplay, but I've taken in a few reviews just to get a scope of how people are feeling. And some people are complaining like, oh, look, when you run and you press jump, you lose all your momentum. It's like, come on, guys, seriously? Are we knocking games for that? We just received some potions, which I will drag over to here. Thank you very much. And we can purchase potions as we go. And what do we have over here with Layla? Foods, besides being tasty, make your Lugh recover health points. That's great. I will put those little nommy nom nom little cherries over there. Open your depot. Get off the chair, you silly bastard. Seems to be taking us back towards the hospital area. Maybe the depot is like the storage in this game. Mayhaps. Does feel a little bit empty with NPCs being a little bit sparse, but you got to think as well, when this game has a lot of people running around on the same map doing the same quests and the same things, it'll get busy quick. It'll get busy very quick. All right, let us get into here. It looks like we are going to this chest. You received an item. Ancient fossil. You know what? We can put this stuff away because we don't need it anymore. Pick up the item from the depot and deliver it to Henry, who just so happens to be over here. We're going to give Henry the fossil. What are you going to give me in return, Henry? Do you have something to give me? Yes, let's open up the inventory. Let's drag it across. Fantastic. You received an item. Thank you very much. Oh, didn't get the chance to read what he was saying. What is this? Common crystal, a magic crystal used to capture Lughs. Okay. Destroyable, yes. Sellable, no. Tradable, no. Speak with Dr. Carla's assistant. That I can do. Can I not get trapped on a bush? So, newbie, have you settled in around town yet? It's pretty nice here, but the doctor asked you to visit her other assistants who are in the farmland area near town. Time to exit Miranda. We can do that and we can head out to the farmland, which did have Anki's location set towards. So I wonder whether we can capture the capybara or the leopard out there, which would kind of make it a little bit redundant to get a starter and then have it available to be found actively when you leave, but something that can be built upon, I suppose. Definitely think the running animation's hilarious. Just nose to the grindstone. He's doing himself a little power run. Have a look at him. He's ready to capture everything. What are we going to see on our adventures? Obviously, we're going to have to do tutorials in way of battling, capturing, things of that nature. All right, here we go, the farmlands. And we've got Bruno right here. Hey, newbie, before you head out into the world, let me give you some advice. You need to learn to fight like a Lugh. Your Lugh can attack and use magic if you command him to, and you'll need to fight as you explore the world. Some wild Lughs can exhibit aggressive behavior and attack you. Okay. Attacking Lugh, moving Lugh, controlling Lugh. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, that's sick. Defeat the Pimpel in the marked area. Good night, you bastard. Supposed to be doing it from a different command instead of using the Lugh like I was doing. I was supposed to be just commanding it to attack like an idiot. Let's talk to Bruno. Very good, newbie, very good. Now you are ready to face the dangers of the world. One tip, Lughs possess an elemental nature. Yeah, we know that. All right, speak with Francisco. Let's go to Francisco and see what we can keep an eye on in the big bad. There's those parrots. Okay. Little capybara dudes, okay. I can dig it. I definitely think we're going to come back and catch these things. I don't want to capture them prematurely and then find out I'm going to be sent on a quest to capture them, and then I've just wasted my time. So let's go see what Francisco has to say. There's not much happening in the overworld, which again, potential. Has room for growth. We can have things happen here with NPCs interacting with one another. When we've got more players running around from a PvP standpoint, it's going to fill up a lot of space as well. Oh, is this what Anki turns into? Oh, that's dope. I can get around that. My hobby is taking care of the land. Capture a Pimpel. I'm going to have to go back and capture one of the low-level ones. I don't want to capture anything else unless I have to, because then I don't want, again, to be in a predicament where it turns around and says, you know, Go capture one of these, although I've already got one. Go capture one of those, although I've already got one. Come on, you rabbit fucks. Fucking dead already? There we go. We caught a wild Lugh, which we can now send out and scan, which adds pin power to our little decks. There it is. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Look at its evolution. So it's strong against rock, fighting, sorry. It is strongly resistant. No, weak against rock, strongly resists ghost. Okay, handy to know. Let's go talk back to old mate and see what he has to say. We do have a flying type we can catch there. The capybara is a water type, I believe. Okay, Francisco. Congratulations, you got Pimpao. I know it's small and cute and doesn't look like a mount. That's why you need to help get it gain strength, train a lot together, and then come back here. Go to the waterfall overlook and speak with Luciano. Okay. Where is that? Up there. Up ways away. That's fine. Let's climb this mountain. Your newest glider. Go to the waterfall overlook. So we're going to be able to glide? Going all the way up top, he's telling me it's going to make us jump and we're going to have a little bit of a fly all the way down. Maybe something half decent up here that we can potentially tame. Is there... Here we go. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Luciano, one of Dr. Carla's assistants. This is our advanced observatory. Need to bring me 5 palm leaves and 5 bamboo sticks. Yeah, okay. I can do that. Some palm fronds. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Took fuck all time. Now we just get our inventory up. Oops, sorry. Inventory up. We drag the bamboo. And we drag the palm leaves. There you go. Now give me a moment. Got ourselves a glider. I'm going to assume going to our backpack will allow us to... Yep. Is that not the... No. Talk with Mariana. Oh, fuck. There we go. Woo! So far, so good. I'm really digging this. Obviously, room for improvement in way of just making the world busier. But nothing wrong with that at all. Give the yellow flower to Mariana. I did manage to pick a flower. Here you go. Boom. Thank you so much. I'm studying the plants in this region. What's that? This gave me a fungicide. Very useful for eliminating crop pests. Okay. Deliver the new natural fungicide to farmer Tacaleo. The Taclilo? The Tacalito? Just gonna take this fucking blend over to old mate over here so the farmer Joe can go spread his seed and make sure that his crops aren't getting fucking destroyed. All in a day's work, ladies and gentlemen. All in a day's work. Alright, let's give you the fungicide. Oh, it was Mariana who asked you to come here. The medicine she got me with help with this fungi. Yeah, let's go. Return to Miranda. Okay, interact with NPC Averio. Whereabouts is he? Up around here. I just love that returning to the hub, just the music changes, the atmosphere all of a sudden feels different. It feels more homey, more cozy. I'm hoping this now gives us free reign to just get up and do what we want so we can go capture some more Lughs. Alvaro, hello adventurer, buy and sell crystals, okay. Sell. Item for sale. That? Can I... Left click on an item to add it to the sell list. Once the sale list... Oh, obviously it needs to be sellable. It is sellable. Obviously not. Common crystal, uncommon crystal, rare crystal... Uncommon? Buy a couple of those. There we go. Buy 20 of them. Interact with Pedro. Da-da-da-da, Pedro, Pedro, pay! What do you got for me, Pedro? If your bag's full with Lugh remains, you've come to the right... Ah, ha, ha! There we go. Fantastic. Interact with William. Again, just all a learning process right now. Just learning how to interact with things. I don't know whether that's going to then open up the game to having more players added in after you've done that. So you're on kind of like an even playing field. You're all actively just looking for Lughs and looking to get other quests done instead of the tutorial-based stuff at the beginning. But I can envision this game being one where you dive in with your friends, the banter is top-notch, and you just spend your time running around for hours just battling and capturing creatures, trying to build the best teams. Whether or not they add kind of like PvP so you can fight with your friends, I think that would be fantastic. What do we got here? Looking for a place to pass your Lughs along? Buy captured Lughs, okay. Can you put them into your box? No, you cannot. Talk to Esteban. Might even quickly pop in here and just do a little bit of a cheeky heal at the hospital while we are here. There you go. Thank you. So learning about fishing, go talk to Esteban, but starting the search, go to the research center and talk. So what have we got? Is over there learning about fishing? Because I would love to learn about that. Obviously, I don't know whether that is to purely obtain food to eat, whether there are water-based Lughs that you can catch via fishing, similar to Pokemon mechanics. It is going to be a big, beautiful world. They've got a lot of room for expansion in this way, and I mean that in a good thing. They can add NPCs just interacting with one another. More Lughs. Esteban, are you Esteban? Yep. Okay, you seem to have a lot on your mind. It happens to everyone who arrives here. When that happens, do something simple. Grab a rod, sit near water, and fish for a while. All right. Go to the marked fishing spot. I can do that. I'm going to cast my fucking line and have a bit of a fish. You don't mind? Hello? Doesn't seem to be something that is capturable, unfortunately. Just seeing that there got me a little bit excited. A big old Lugh just waiting to be caught. Probably wishful thinking. Equipping bait. Okay. So let's open up our inventory. Let's get the fishing rod equipped. Which again, we just put on our thing, and then obviously we can put that onto that note. Press T. Right click the fishing rod, inspect it. Okay. There we go. Learn to read, Zirra, you big fuckhead. Right, sometimes something bit the bait. Now it's up to you. So all we got to do is complete the minigame. Okay. You caught a Lugh! Fishing for Lughs requires attention. The more you practice, the better you understand the rhythm of the water. Oh! Oh, it fucking killed me! You cheeky fuck! But that's cool. Digging up some Lughs via fishing. I am curious to know whether we can get different types of rods, whether that obviously, in Pokemon terms, like a good rod, an old rod, a super rod, whether that affords us opportunities to find different Lughs, better Lughs. But it says fish up to Gapino, so... I'm just running like a fucking... I wonder whether being up here is better suited, so that way I can't just get straight up attacked and I can send my Lugh into the water. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Couldn't capture either of those. Okay. I don't know why my guy's running so sluggishly. The water never stays still. This is starting to get mildly frustrating trying to work out how the fuck to do this appropriately. Agapino! Right, the fact that these things keep disappearing is starting to get, again, also mildly frustrating. So let's try to capture it with the uncommon crystal instead. I'll just use the common one again. I'm a fucking idiot. I should be hitting Z, not E. So hard to balance out this minigame, but I love the concept. Oh, that's prismatic! That's a shiny, baby! Let's go! Oh, please capture this thing, for the love of Christ. Z! I'm using Z! Are you kidding? It wouldn't let me We just had a fucking shiny, guppy little thing appear and it wouldn't let me do it. That sucks. Because I don't even know insufficient level to use this item. I've got to level up. There's a knocked out Lugh available to interact with. Where? Oh no, I'm pressing the wrong fucking button. That sucks. We've found a shiny and we can't capture it. That's rough. That's rough. I mean, what's the likelihood of finding another one, right? I wonder how rare they are. And how much I just fumbled. This sucks. I don't know what the capture rate is, but they're just not capturing. That sucks that we found a shiny. And we just couldn't dedicate. Oh, that's gonna irk me. That is going to irk me for a hot minute. We could have had a shiny, man. We could. That sucks. I just think maybe the catch rates are a little bit too low or too high rather, and the capture rates of the crystals we're using are too low. So it just sucks that that didn't play out accordingly. So excited to find a shiny so early on. Like, I've played Pokemon games like every single generation, and until they brought in some actual bona fide like shiny hunting methods, I wasn't finding shiny Pokemon in the wild all too often. And to be able to find a shiny or a prismatic straight up in this game, that's cool. That excites me. But I think the capture rates of these Lughs is something that the devs have to look into the most, I feel. All right, what have you got for me? Cynthia? How are you going? Dr. Carla already told you that you're going to help more people in the nearby farms. To start, go to the farm area and use the Lugh pad to scan 3 different Lughs in the region. When you've finished, take this data to Mariana. All right, so let's go do a little bit of taming. A little bit of creature gathering. Get ourselves a capybara, get ourselves a parrot, and then something else that falls into the realm, maybe? Little bit of redemption for us here, given, again, I haven't done any research into like spawn rates when it comes to the prismatic types appearing, but to pull that so early, it just, oh, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. We'll try doing a little bit of fishing while we're out here as well, because there are those river spaces, so we'll see what we can turn up. Hopefully it's not the only prismatic for the video. I don't know whether this is going to be, as I said, just a one and done video, whether there's more to explore, so we do maybe a couple of videos covering this. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts so far in the comment section down below. Ultimately, you know, while we're using this as kind of like a spotlight video to show what the game's all about, we're still actively wanting to, you know, make some experiences pretty definable when we're, you know, jumping into games like this. So would love to know your thoughts. Now, if we can get ourselves a capybara, that would be fantastic. Here we go, little cappies. Oh, you guys are a little bit aggressive, hey? Still haven't been able to capture one. I'd like to add a couple of Lughs to the team if that's at all physically possible. It's wishful thinking at this point. It's just absolutely wishful thinking that I'm going to capture anything. I hope it's just not a bug that's, you know, causing me to not be able to capture, because that'd be terrible. We've only got to defeat 2 more of these things. Hey, we caught something! Fucking hell! Get around me. Look at me go. Jesus whip. So it is possible. I'm just having shit-ass luck. Yay! We fucking got one! Ew! Jesus Christ, okay. That gives me hope that we can now go get one of those Ontheras that are up top too, and then I'll be a very happy man. We'll have to then swap out a Lugh, and I think we'll swap out the bunny. That way we've got all 3 starters, plus we've got our little parrot. Jesus wept. We're getting a little bit of ascendancy now. It only took fucking however long I've been playing this game to fucking get a capybara. Holy damn. Yes! Yes! Okay. Loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. I don't know how we can swap them around. Boy, oh boy. Doing the near impossible. Doing something that was almost my entire undoing. And, you know, discourse to my well-being. But we got there in the end. Got ourselves 4. Well, 3 new Lughs, rather. We got the bird, we got the capybara, and we got the leopard. But all in all, we've captured 4, given the fact that we caught that rabbit early on in the piece. What's Mariana got to say on the subject? Something really strange is happening here. These patterns you've identified are very intriguing, but we need to investigate further. Lughs aren't animals in the literal sense of the word. They're more like materialized spirits. Okay. Talk to Farmer Hannah. I do need to heal. Need to heal in a big way. Let's go see what Hannah has to say first. Hello, Farmer Hannah. Hi, how are you? I've noticed something different lately. Yes, something's up with the Arupus, getting agitated, acting strangely. I even get scared of them when that happens. Talk to Farmer Francisco. I've noticed anything strange with the Lughs. Yes, it's been a while since the Ontheras have been more aggressive. Speak with Pharmacist Julia. What's a pharmacist doing out on the pharmacist farm? Ha ha ha! No. I did notice that the Ankies are acting strangely. Talk with Mary up. What's the point of that? We know they're all acting strangely already. What? Fuck me. The water is the only constant in all accounts. If the water is contaminated, the source of the contamination can't be too far away. Oh, that's... yeah, okay. Is that why the water's purple? We need to heal and then we need to come back. All right, I am geared up. I have my Lughs set. We now need to defeat 10 of each of the 4 Lughs that we went and investigated. So I'm just gonna get my kill on. I'm gonna fuck around and these guys are gonna find out. Okay, so the slog was real. I've been trying to take these things on for the longest amount of time. Oh, shit. Slog was real. We got there in the end. I thought I was taking on Prismatic. On Theris, it turns out there's something called a Savannah on Theris, which changes its typing, but I did have a Prismatic appear at one point, and I just couldn't capture it. I think what I'm going to have to do when it comes to trying to capture things in this game is I'm just going to have to push level and buy the higher level crystals and just hope for the best, because these common crystals are terrible. I enjoy researching nature. Oh, I'm supposed to go talk to the farmer, not this bitch. Holy shit, I'm so lost for my bearings that I don't know what the fuck's going on. Hey, young man, back in the area again. So you think that by solving the water problem, you solve the Lughs problem. Very interesting. The streams and waterfalls here come from higher ground. They run through the mountains and even appear inside the old abandoned mine. Oh, yeah. Go to the house closest to the mine. Yeah, why not? Because that just sounds like the perfect fucking thing to do right now, doesn't it? Okay, so I come up here and checked out the mine and found some evidence of something that was here, and now it's come up with to defeat the muskers. What the fuck is a musker? Oh, Christ almighty, give me strength. Do I have to heal? Yeah, I've got to heal. Come on. Come on, Anki. Run in there, scan these bastards, take them down. I hope to fuck they're easy to take down, because there's 20 of them that I've got to kill. They're little fucking tree stump things. Woo! I got a musker. A fucking... Prismatic musker. Here we go. Oh, it's going to be so hard to fucking get to. It's a 5. Prismatic's a 5 stars. Yeah, that was never going to happen. That's unfortunate. All right, one more. Let's go. One more. Let's fucking go. You scan on the altar mushroom. Oh, this... Here we go. Here we go. What the fuck's going to happen here? It's gonna go back and heal. You fucker. Come on. Fuck off!